Hello and welcome everyone. I'm just checking real quick. Sorry for the black screen, but we are loading into Apollo Racing Club Tier 3 Round 9 at Zandvoort. It's been a interesting week. I believe Tier 1 got delayed, Tier 2 didn't get streamed, so this is the only streamed Cody's F1 race for this week. It's all good. Hopefully Tier 3 can entertain us tonight. We have 13 drivers. I think one extra guy should be coming in hopefully in quality. Let's find out. Probably not. We'll see. But yeah, Zandvoort, very short track anyway, so it should be entertaining nonetheless. Ginger, you remember last time we were at Zandvoort, crazy final turn incidents, right? You remember that?
Oh yeah, the safety car restarts were just amazing. There was what we had like four safety cars, and then there was an incident, like a major crash on every restart.
Yeah, it
So
was
yeah,
very interesting. I mean, the funny thing is, it happened in Tier 1 and Tier 2 the next day. So it's like, let's find out if it'll happen tonight. I mean, I don't know what happened in Tier 2. I don't know if that was an issue or not like last year, but we'll find out. So, welcome again, everyone. Fan Beats and Ginger, your commentators. And let's wait for the first car to leave the pits. Quali now 30 seconds in. It looks like it's going to be one of the Haas's leaving. Or actually, it's not even a Haas, no, it's Alpha. It
Alfa
looked like the
Romeo.
Haas garage, but it's actually an Alpha. So, like Sid Hart, again, like always, the first one out of the pits every single week. Staying consistent with that. So he's got his saved load up or setup ready to go. Let's see what he can do now. Zandvoort, like Fox said, has some great history in this league. This turn in particular had a very intense crash in 2020. Gore was part of that.
And you took me out in that corner. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you see, that was like 2021. You see,
Yeah,
but in
you still took me
2020,
out.
in 2020 there was an interesting incident there too, and I believe also right here I also spun and killed like a couple people in this turn too. So yeah, this track can definitely be very entertaining at times.
Yeah, no, there's like some corners where you can kind of make a move, but you kind of have to, like, guy in front of you kind of has to just make a mistake, and then people just think they can just send it like Van in a corner that you don't even break in. It's
Did you
yeah, this
report me
track
for
is
that? I don't
pretty
remember.
deadly. I don't think
I don't
so.
think you did. So was I
Well, you
wrong?
said sorry, so you said
Did I
sorry, so I
know?
felt bad.
Anyway, Sidhart now braking just at the 50-meter board, turns in, goes in the second. Actually, that's interesting. I actually didn't do any practice, so maybe you should go ahead and take us away on his lap.
If I can get a good camera angle, if I'm just staring at his rear wing, but he's going out of the hairpin now. Very tricky exit on that corner because it's like you're going up the hill and the back of the car is being loaded. But you just gotta get the wheels straight as you can. Flat through here, a little lift down into sixth. Big right-hander. This is kind of a weird corner. It's just like a little lift again. This one's big trail braking zone. Just gotta get the nose in. Third gear, fourth, fifth. Very awkward corner as well. Kind of just have to carry the speed and not run wide. Going to here, gotta hop the curb on this right-hander. It's kind of very hard to do correctly. Exit out of that corner. Very slow. Keeps the car going the right way. Little lift again. Gets onto the banking. Doesn't spin on the curb. And he's looks pretty good so far. As he does a 112.298. Tato doing 11.8 right after.
Yeah, Turo's catching him as he spins. Everyone else crossing the line right now. No one able to really beat 11.8 by Potato Skin so far. Arctic coming over that little hump in Sector 3.
Do we have any debut drivers today, apart from Wiggles in the Alpha, the Aston?
But Mr. Baby goes 2 tenths quicker. And yeah, it would only be Wiggles, who I guess is his name instead of this W, right? So Wiggles, that's what we should call him.
Yeah.
All right. So
Also the only car I believe not to leave the pits yet.
I think actually I looked at this last night when you posted the standings for Tier 2. Simon won that race, right?
Which one?
last night's race.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's definitely probably a favorite to win this race. Last week, if we remember, he had a tough race, didn't finish well at all. So he's gonna cross the line and do a 11-9.
Yeah, the championship is actually only separated by 1 point, I believe, between Simon and Notes.
Yep.
One of the McLarens. I think it's Note. Sorry, Arham, if I dissed you there, but I'm stupid.
Nope, it's Note.
Anyway.
Because what round is this? 9, so they only have a couple more rounds left. So DNFing definitely going to be at a huge disadvantage if you DNF or fall out of the points. I don't think falling out of the points will be an issue unless you really make a mistake. There's only 13 drivers tonight, so you can still definitely pick up some points even if your rival wins the race or picks up a podium. But I feel like anyone can win in Tier 3.
Yeah, I mean, apart from like some crazy reports this season, they've done everything else right. I mean, their attendance has been the best of all 3 tiers. And I would say like the camaraderie in the Tier 3 chat and just in general between the drivers has been pretty good. Yeah. And also the championship is the closest out of any Tier 1 is what, 12? And Tier 2 I think is 27, so yeah.
I do gotta say though, we did lose a couple Tier 3 people over the week. We lost Loose Liquid and Static Pants. Very sad to see that. We didn't really get a message goodbye or why. Loose just completely left last week during the race.
Well, I did. You didn't.
Oh, you did? Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. I didn't. No.
Oh, I mean, okay. We know Static Pants said that he wanted to focus on his racecraft, but you would expect him to still be in the server. But I guess he decided to completely leave, which sucks.
Vinny also left.
Really?
This past week, Vinny Arsty.
That's a Tier 2 guy, I'm pretty sure, right? That I accidentally invited to the last week's race, so that's okay. A lot of people are only leaving. I don't know why. I don't think there's been any crazy drama or issues. Maybe some.
That's just one of the things you gotta accept with Tier 3 driving. Is just there's gonna be like massive mistakes, but this is the tier where you learn the most and kind of like dip your feet into the water of league racing. Apart if your name is Sir Snowman and you're just seal clubbing. But yeah.
So Wiggles coming into Sector 3. No, he's just falling down, so never mind. Let's watch Sir Snow, who's right behind Wiggles, however. Ginger's so loud. Alright, yeah, let me fix that.
I'm loud?
Maybe. I might have turned you up from the past.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as I've got the same headset and everything. I haven't changed any settings I know of.
I don't know why my screen is going black now when I alt-tab. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Let me know in the chat. Sir Snow about to cross the line. Gonna do a 12-6. Good enough for 8th. Just barely in front of John Garcia. Turaz spinning again. This is the same corner I saw him spun when I first looked at him earlier. Let's see people on outlap. So Titoskin on a hot lap, however, doing 2/10 quicker. That would be good enough to take back pole position. Not so loud. Let me know if it's better though. Or if maybe you can't hear him now. He was at 120%. Now he's just at
Potato is actually 4 tenths up now. He's gonna be 2 tenths clear of Mr. Baby if he holds it together for the rest of this lap.
Yeah, for sure. And the baby, on his own lap. It's also, we'll see if he can go faster. So Potato Skin 11 for Mr. Baby needs only 2 attempts to take it back. As well, Arham goes 4th fastest. Mr. Baby 2/10 quicker right now, so he would potentially take the pole back. Oh, and this is a common turn where I feel like people can spin. I've done it so many times, and that's Arctic right behind him on his own out lap or hot lap as well.
What was I gonna say? I've just noticed something. Remember, Van? You remember like Spain or the second Spa? Like how big the qualifying pole position was between Tier 1 and Tier 3? It was like over 2 seconds, right? It was a pretty big gap. Yeah, but now Mr. Potato is only 9/10 off the pole that was in tier 1.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I'm just the pace. I mean, I know this is a shorter track than Spain and Spa, but still, I mean, I think tier 3 guys have actually improved quite a bit this season in terms of the pace.
Yeah, definitely been improving a lot. Simon goes even faster than Potato and Baby as well, so he's going to pick up pole position. It's going to be an interesting fight for pole. Yeah, definitely. I noticed when we were doing those practice races that a lot of tier 3 guys definitely have the pace to potentially be in tier 1, maybe even tier 2.
Oh yeah.
I mean, definitely probably going to be in tier 2 if we goes off tier 3 eventually next season.
Yeah, I think if we only have 2 tiers next season, I think there's definitely gonna be some guys in tier 3 that shoot up to tier 1.
Yeah.
And for sure. I mean, also Greasy. Remember when we did the practice race on Friday? He was like P4, and there was a good couple of tier 1 guys in there too. That was actually quite surprising. So it's gonna be I think a big shift of all the tiers after the season for sure. A lot of guys have improved.
Yeah, I think definitely the next part after you get your pace is just working on the racecraft and consistency.
Yeah.
Because if you have the pace, it doesn't matter if you keep spinning or crashing into people or, finding yourself in very sticky situations that you don't want to be in. Or finding out that on race pace you're actually not as fast and you end up losing a lot more time than you should. So that's something to work on, hopefully, for some of these tier 3 guys as they go up in the future. Mr. Wiggles over here gonna pass on the last turn. Let's see where he ends up. Ginger, real question: have you ever watched the Wiggles in real life? The whole band?
No.
No. Oh, okay, I'm really disappointed.
I'm young, man.
Man, you're not okay. Like you're like what, 2 years younger than me? Actually, I don't know how
yeah.
you are. So. But, someone's gonna know the Wiggles in chat, hopefully. Taraz unable to set a clean lap so far, but he's doing good. Hopefully I don't curse him as he's going over that curb.
Yeah, there's not that many curbs you can actually like put the car on this track. Of course, there's that one curb that he just took that you have to jump over, but you're kind of not on that curb for a long time. I'm trying to think that I mean, maybe the last corner. Ooh, yeah, that corner that he just went on, you kind of touch that curb for a little bit, but like if you go on a curb here, you're not normally, like on the ideal line.
11.9 for Tara is pretty good, and we were talking about the Wiggles because that's what this guy's name is, W. Wiggles. Allegedly, I have no idea. That's what Ginger told me.
Allegedly, what do you mean?
I mean, I haven't seen him like in the chat, right? So I mean, you could be just pranking me,
He's looking tier 3 chat right now, man.
I don't want to alt tab, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta think of a funny pun though, to make if he does really good. So Simon on
Wiffles.
Actually, it's Potato or not Potato. Mr. Baby on a lap. I think he is. So let's see, Baby. Will he go quicker? Yes, he will. 2/10 quicker than Simon.
His name is Wiffles, not Wiggles.
Oh my god.
I blame autocorrect.
Autocorrect? How do you autocorrect? You told me that in the voice chat. There's no autocorrect. Wiffles, Wiggles, same thing. So Simon needs to find 2/10 to take pole position. Potato Skin as well, but he's in the pits right now. No, definitely needs to find quite a bit of time if he wants to climb his way into the front row. We'll see that shortly, I think. I think he might be exiting the pits now. Simon, though.
Simon's 5/10 up.
Is he? Because he
went into no, he's 1.5 tenths up. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, I just... Yeah.
I was like, what are you looking at? There's a good car right there. So it's still good if he has that time found already in Sector 1. So let's see if he can find a little bit more into Sector 2.
Oh, he's lost some time in Sector 2. He's just over a 10th down now to his previous time. Maybe he can find it in this last 2 corners.
I don't think he will, honestly. I think he's done the common mistake of where you just kind of get too excited a little bit when you see your delta up and you just end up
Yeah.
screwing your lap. Yeah, he's going to go into the pits here. So, no, on an out lap, we'll stay on board with him. I don't know if anyone... Oh, Bacon Juice on a hot lap. We'll watch him. He joined in mid-quali, so good to see 14 drivers now into the mix here at Zandvoort. That should be fairly a good amount for good racing here.
Well, it's the most we've had all week.
I think Tier 2 had 14, right? Or
11.
11? Okay. Close enough. Bacon. Bacon, let's see.
There he is, going through that very tricky... I've lost the car a lot of times through there, because the car is just so... You gotta do so much rotation and also accelerate, because it's a pretty slow, like, apex speed you carry through there.
I saw a yellow flag where Note is. I wonder if he had to slow down on this hot lap. That would be a shame if he did. And actually, I don't know if that's actually maybe... Hold on, I'm gonna check. Yeah, okay.
There's 2 McLarens on track. I don't know which one that is.
Yeah, that was Arham. Note is, however, going pretty slow now for some reason. Not sure why. Bacon Juice, let's see what time he can set here. Last one to set a lap is going to be a 13.6. Unfortunately, the slowest lap so far tonight. Yeah, Note's taking it really easy, I think. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be saving energy and feel for the next lap. He's going to hopefully get out of people's way.
Oh, Wiffles has had his spun in the hairpin. He's getting out of people's way now. He's lost his front wing.
Oh.
So I think that's unfortunately qualifying over for him.
Yep, Simon on an outlap, Mr. Baby in the pits. So I don't think he'll have time. Actually, he could have time to leave right now. It's a pretty short track. Taylor Skin on an out lap. So we'll see. This is about to be an interesting final few minutes of quali. Hopefully,
Draken's coming across the line now.
Draken, nope, he's
going into the pits.
Is that Sid Hart by the finish lap? Yes, it is. So Sid Hart.
Yep.
Doesn't look like he's going any faster, unfortunately, but yeah, 12-3. That's his qualifying over. We have Sir Snow, I think, crossing the line, not going faster as well. Actually, he did go faster, just not enough to beat Sid Hart. Did Tura start a lap? Yes, he did. So who's on ending their lap here? Nope, Note's starting his new lap here, and he actually has Potato Skin behind. So if Note isn't too careful, Potato Skin will catch him, and Potato Skin might, unfortunately, be a little bit held up. Not much he can do. Note, it's on a hot lap.
Simon's also starting his lap now, so he's a little bit behind them.
Yeah, there's a lot to watch here. We'll try to catch everything as we can. Potato Skin looking like he's not catching the Note right now. I'm going to stay on board with Note just to see his delta change. It looks like he's actually not improving that much. I'm not sure. Maybe he just had a really solid Sector 1. Maybe he can find his time in Sector 2.
Yeah, Toraz is going to be the next car across the line. He's just ahead of Note and Potato. Potato's had an off.
Oh, no. Okay, that's definitely the quality of Potato Skin over. He definitely...
Toraz has had a spin as well in the hairpin.
No, almost 3 times up as we can see Taraz's car over there. That's very unfortunate. Arctic retires, so does Wiffles. So Note, let's see what he can do. Is it going to be enough to get on the front row? It's going to be good enough for pole position. Now let's watch Simon, though. Is Simon going to be able to go faster? I don't think he is. He's going right into the pits, so that's pole position for Note. Really big pole position for Note, honestly.
I don't think Arham is the only car on track, I believe, that's on a hot lap and is within range to stop to deny his teammate.
Yeah, and honestly, if Arham can get himself in between Simon, that'd be really good for them as well. But honestly, let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Notes, I believe, is just under a 10th up on his time. So let's see if he can improve in this last corner. There is a lot of time to find there in that last corner.
Yeah, he needs to find 4 times if he wants to get in front of his...
he's going to the pits.
That's quali over, I believe. Everyone else should...
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, everyone else will be doing in laps. So Note takes pole, his championship rival right behind him, actually. So that's going to be a very interesting race start. Honestly, Simon, could potentially miss his breaking point. And Note could potentially break way too early, take out Note.
Man, you're commentating cursing people already and hasn't even started.
Well, I mean, the commentary course, it's like, I praise someone for something and then they decide to spin as I'm watching them live. This is more like just random things I'm saying. That probably won't happen. But yeah, Mr. Baby as well on that front row with no. Probably could have went faster if he went out. I'm wondering why he didn't go out. Maybe he just didn't want to do another set of softs or something. Potato Skin obviously as well pretty good to set himself up for the second row. With Arham and Arctic on that third row, Turros, Sidhart, fourth row, and Sir Snow and John Gotifi Garcia on that fifth row. Gotifi no more.
Yeah, he's gonna have to change his name, unfortunately.
Yeah. So debut Wiffles Wiggles over here in the last row, joining Bacon Juice. We'll see how he does. Maybe he'll have a better race in quali. It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. So 14 drivers. Zandvoort Tier 3 race coming right up. Looks pretty cloudy right now. I don't think actually no, we didn't check the weather, right? So we have no idea. Maybe it's gonna rain. You know, probably not though, considering the times are pretty fast. But you never know.
Yeah, it might rain in the race. Maybe it'll carry over, but I doubt it.
We'll find out as we get going.
I just now noticed the interval that Note got the pole from Mr. Baby. It was only 3,500. That's really fine margins.
Definitely.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean so Note's pole time was only 7/10 off of Tier 1 pole. So definite improvement from the Tier 3 guys this season.
Whoa. Predictions started. Safety car / VSC
Oh
lap
my
1.
goodness.
Let's find out. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna vote my arc points to no. Okay, let me put more money in there. You know, my arc points do 4,000. Anyway, here we go. Looks like it is sunny today. Good to see. No rain to mess us up. Rain, we had that in Brazil. That was pretty hectic. And we'll be underway in 10 seconds. The formation lap will be in. We're still under the broadcast formation for the time being. Are we?
Yes. No. Yes.
I
No.
can't. Are they racing? I think they
No, it's
are.
formation lap.
No. Are they?
No. Van, it's formation lap.
When did we switch this?
I don't know. What did Max do?
Dude, it does not look like it's
Okay,
formation
anyway.
lap. It looks like they're racing. Like,
I
think
mean,
they're racing.
I don't
think
know.
they know that. I don't think this is like the thing when they're in formation. They would have been ghosted right away.
I'm so confused right now. Is this like a bug or what's going on?
It's formation greasy says. Okay. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen it, right? So I'm kind of scared that maybe it's not like formation that they think that it is for some reason, and then, I don't know. All right. What could we do about the chat coming in clutch? Yeah, I was kind of worried. You know, it's been a while since we've seen actual formation.
Why is it not broadcast though?
I don't know. Maybe Max messed up something. Unfortunately, we'll have to check the tires, right? We'll have to ask people about that, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I
So
can't look at the settings right now, but it's not letting me see what's the settings on.
it's fine. That's just funny. I thought they were racing though, because I think sometimes it's easy to forget when it's. I don't think the drivers were prepared, for that either. So, a couple people on softs. Is that viable? You think for the 36 lap race? Is it going to be a 2-stop, or will they 1-stop with that soft?
I mean, they can go soft hard, but in the long run, those softs, the thing is, they just overheat. It's very hard to keep those within the operating temperature around this track, even with minimum tire pressures. So that's why I didn't think they were viable, but they are faster for a couple of laps compared to the medium, so you might be able to cut your way through the field or break away. But
Yep. And here we go. 2 people got disqualified, so they might have cold tires. But here we go. Lights out in the worst camera angle ever. Let's see who gets a better start between Note, Simon, the baby, Potato. It's going to be Note leading the pack into turn 1. But it looks like Potato Skin goes on a big move down the inside. Simon, however, going to retake that. Oh, no, he tried. As we still... Oh, no, it's going to be Simon spinning in front of people. But he ghosts and luckily does not crash into any more people.
yeah, luckily we got that setting correct. That could have been bad.
So Simon, this is looking real good for Note right now in lap 1. His championship rival now down into last. This could be a solid time to build a 24 lead gap. So let's find out what happens coming into the tricky section into Sector 2. Will anyone else spin right now? It's just been Simon. Everyone else following each other in a little train. That's going to be the Alpha of D3 having a little moment there, losing the rear.
Look, see if anyone's had any big movements up and down the grid. Bacon Juice is up 4 positions.
Yeah, he started.
Potato is up 2. Everyone else is kind of up or down 2 positions, 1 or 2 positions.
Already 1 second gap between Note and Potato Skin, so Note's putting in the work right now to build a solid lead to Simon. He is on the soft tire, so we're going to have to see what his strategy will be. It's going to be interesting, for sure. Coming into lap 2, it's looking pretty good. Bacon on the softs, looking to potentially overtake Sidhart now into turn 4. Needs to be a little careful not to rear end in. Does have the softer compound. Up the field, Snow right behind Arham. It's going to be Arctic now who has spun, possibly rear-ended. I'm not too sure. That's very unfortunate as he gets back into the pack. Draken having a moment, losing a position to Arctic. Actually might be losing a position down to Wiffles here. Wiffles just tucking in behind Draken for the time being. So pretty calm opening laps, honestly.
Yeah. The front 3 have kind of broken apart from Taurus is now into P4. But Simon has actually caught up the back of the grid now, back of the queue. He's only 1.3 seconds off. He'll be on the gearbox of his teammate in no time.
For sure, and Sir Snow still chasing Arham. Taraz 3 seconds behind Mr. Baby, looking to hunt down that pole position if he can. And Bacon still looking at the rear of Sidhart. Not much is changing right now. DRS will be open, or actually might be already open, right? Yep, it is open.
It's gonna be open, so yeah, on the back straight, and then I'll be open on the main straight coming up.
That's when we'll probably see a couple moves like Arham very close to Taraz here. He might be able to make that move into turn 1. Looks like Note's going to be able to make sure he doesn't get DRS by Potato Skin, but Mr. Baby will have DRS on Potato, so that's going to be interesting. Arham activates that DRS. He definitely should have this move done. Taraz going to defend on the inside here. Arham on the outside. Will he make the move stick? Taraz going to defend hard, but what's going to happen? They're going to go side by side, but it looks like Arham takes the position. And you can see down the field, all these people are battling now as they have DRS. Draken and Arctic
Oh,
going side by side.
Wiffles has had a spin in the first corner on the exit.
Yep, that's happened a lot
Oh,
before.
Mr. Potato Skins had a spin in the fast right-hander in Sector 2. Dropping down. What's so funny?
Mr. Potato Skin, you know, this makes me forget the Toy Story.
Oh,
But
Mr.
so
Yeah, his softs are so hot right now. I mean, I think that's what's kind of just what happens with those softs after 3 to 4 laps.
Sidhart,
They kind of just melt.
Sidhart had an issue
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, so Mr. Baby was kind of in a good spot there. It's just going to use the soft pace of Potato. Oh, Draken's had a spin in the hairpin as well. But yeah, unfortunately now Mr. Baby's in clean air and he's not in the DRS of note ahead. So he's on the mediums. I think they're the better tire in this race. So we'll see.
Simon into 10th right now. He's going to battle Arctic now for 9th. They're battling deep into turn 1. Arctic going to go dive into the inside still. And he'll keep that position. Good work by Arctic to keep it for now. D3 finding himself in 8th, looking to battle Bacon Juice on those softs. The softs definitely possibly getting a little bit worn as we go on. That's going to be another spin by Drake and Wolven. Hopefully not the wall. Simon still chasing Arctic. It's DRS zone, probably not the best place to go. Oh, Potato Skin again. Another issue with him. That's so unfortunate. He was having such a good start, and now, oh, that's all. That's D3 spinning. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, a lot of spins. I think some people just might have had too high tire pressures, and I know Potato Skin's tires must be absolutely just melting off the rim at this point.
Yeah.
People might just have too high tire temps or pressures on the rear or something, and then it just melts the tires. Because that is a thing around here. It's very, they heat up the tires very quickly and very hot. Very hot.
Battles Turas into turn 1, gets them moved. Turas tried to defend, but unable to do anything about it. And Simon as well made a move and gets that done finally as well. Bacon still on the softs, looking to chase down John Garcia, but those softs definitely starting to hurt. As Diskin gets a 5-second penalty, as there was a spin by D3 Sidhart, almost crashing into him as he did not ghost right away.
Yeah, those No and Bacon are gonna have to pit within, I think, 1 to 2 laps. Those softs cannot be healthy, especially with the high fuel load that they have at the start of the race. Draken's pitting, going onto the hard tire. D3 has a spin in the fast right-hander. Gets overtaken by Wiffles.
Sir Snow almost losing DRS, but I think he's gonna just barely nab it here, but it's not gonna be enough to really make a move for Arham here. Bacon as well gonna have DRS, but even with those softs, are starting to die down a bit now.
Snowman is actually blinking. I don't think Arham is, but I know Snowman is low on ERS. Yeah, he's close to 15. Yeah.
That's actually crazy. Gotta save that ERS, you know. A lot of people are kind of low though. Looks like a lot of people are using it to their advantage.
Yeah. Man, did you know, right, that if you like deploy ERS at 90% battery, and then if you deploy it like 15% battery, that you'll it'll like increase more horsepower if you're at 90%.
I did not know that.
So like that's why it's kind of optimal to have your battery like high, because it'll actually deploy more and like more aggressively. I didn't know that until like recently. It's like a fun fact, I guess, but yeah, not really fun.
Ginger fun
nerd fact.
So a little bump by Taraz may have cost him DRS. Yeah, it did. So no one within DRS right now, for the time being. Actually, is that Potato Skin coming out of the pits right in front of someone that is going to be our ham. He's going to be ghosted. So hopefully he'll let him through. Blue flag already, lap 8. That's definitely very unfortunate for Potato Skin's race here.
Yeah, he was kind of looking strong there. He's on the optimal tire and was, what, sitting P2? Just off the back of Note. It's
Yep.
unfortunate, but those things just, that's kind of like what we were talking about earlier. It's like you get the pace and then you kind of just have to work on everything else, the racecraft, the consistency and such.
Yeah. Potato
I mean, I
Skin
know I
could
learned that
still
lesson the hard way.
Potato Skin could still recover if there's a safety car, but right now it's already looking
Yeah.
unlikely. Simon, however, on the back of Bacon, making up a lot of time. Gonna have DRS to play with now into the straight as Bacon makes more mistakes. Those softs definitely dying out.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking to get past. I think Bacon's probably gonna pit this lap, but if he
Yeah.
doesn't, he needs to clear him.
No,
The
no,
softs are gonna be slow. Yeah.
No on the hard tire. Definitely going to end the race on that compound as Bacon does not off the pit yet. Simon should have this move done fairly easy, but actually he's going to be battling into turn 1. That might allow Bacon to keep it. Let's find out. Nope, I think Simon will have the better exit and should get the position.
Ooh.
Bacon almost looking
Very
like he was
close
going
there.
to fight that.
Yeah, try to do a little send.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
Simon now sets off to catch John Cotifi.
No,
What? Only 1.6. No, it's in 9th. Okay, yeah, but he already has pitted.
Yeah.
So, but I just think the mediums are a better like star option. We'll see. We'll see when
he's not
Mr.
too
Baby pits.
far off Simon, right? And he should potentially even be able to chase down Simon, maybe.
Yeah.
Before he even pits, so that's going to work into his favor. Longest Note can keep it clean and not spin.
Yeah, I have no idea how those hards are. Like second stint at the end of the race, I never did any practice. I only did a hards first stint. So it's gonna be interesting to see if those softs, or sorry, if the hards actually gain time on the fuel usage. If they like get better over the stint. Bacon's in the pits.
Simon now chasing John. Probably won't see any moves really. He was making up a lot of time though in turns, so maybe he might feel confident into extending it somewhere in sector 2.
Yeah, so Simon is 13 seconds off Mr. Baby. So he lost a lot of time and a lot of positions in that spin, but he's clawing it back slowly.
Oh, Simon looking for an opportunity. John kind of leaves the door open for him, and it's going to be a fairly easy move. But John, is he going to battle it into inside here? No, he does not. So John going to have the DRS now for himself to play with, but Simon has a superior pace for the time being.
It does look that way. Simon is only like 13 seconds off of the leader, Mr. Baby. So he lost a lot of time in that spin, but he's clawing it back slowly. Simon survived the turn 1 DRS and is putting a pretty big gap, only in a couple corners. The gap is up to 8/10 now as we go into like this kind of straight thing where someone took me out.
Allegedly. Anyway.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah, no video proof. John, yeah, it looks like he's definitely going to lose the DRS soon. Let's find out. Yeah, I think he will. This turn's going to cost him a bit. Yeah, 3/10, jeez. So, yeah, everyone's kind of fairly spread out as we're normally as it happens in these races as they're coming closer and closer to the pit window.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is inside the DRS range of anyone else, I believe. Yeah, no?
Nope. I mean, Potato Skin is, in a sense, but he's obviously a backmarker.
Yeah.
But, you know, he gets to use DRS at least. But right now, Potato Skin definitely hoping for a safety car as soon as possible. but no DNS so far. I'm
Yeah.
happy to see no one's rage quitting, no one's slamming into the wall.
And I haven't seen any like major contacts. I might have missed something, but I haven't seen like major incidents.
Oh, as we say
Uh,
that, there's a yellow flag. That's the
yeah,
Steve Curry going slow. It's fine.
yeah. I did see bacon juice pitting onto the softs.
Oh wow.
Do you see
yeah.
that?
Maybe he's going for 10 laps on softs, 10 laps on Everset, and then 16 on
Yeah,
mediums.
soft medium, I guess. Oh, there's another spin. I think it's potato in the tricky corner.
Oh, yeah, damn. So this race really now really not going good.
No. Simon is 1.5 seconds off the back of Torres, so he is just cutting his way through this field. He is on a mission today.
So when should we see the medium runners pit? Lap 16
Medium,
probably?
I believe so. I mean, that's where I was planning on pitting. I was planning on taking the hards for 20 laps or around 18 laps and then going mediums to the end, so almost half race distance. But because the medium are first stints in this case, so they're gonna have heavier fuel on them for like the duration of the stint. Maybe anywhere from lap 14, lap 13 to like lap 16, I would say. Is the pit window these guys are looking at.
Oh, another spin. That's probably D3, unfortunately, again. As he's about to become a back marker. Simon has DRS on for us, so he's really making up grounds here to climb his way back up the grid. Note, however, actually, it's just me, or does it feel like Note really kind of fell off right now? I mean, I feel like he was not this far back to Simon last time I checked in. Maybe I'm just tripping though, I don't know. It looks like, hopefully that doesn't cost him too much. So,
Really? Look, so if Mr. Baby pits right now, I believe Note would, Note is still ahead, like on net pit stops, as Simon gets past Torres there into turn 1.
I saw
Very
a
nice
flag.
move.
I thought that was going to be
Oh.
Mr. Baby, but it was D3 again, unfortunately.
Yeah, so Note's only 20 seconds away from Mr. Baby. So I mean, the hards are not the best tire to second stint around here, but I think it's just quietly putting in decent lap times and doing what he thinks the best strategy is around here. So Simon is hunting down Sir Snowman, his next victim, 3.5 seconds ahead on the same age of tire. I think, yeah. So we got Drake and Potato, No, and No are on the hards. Bacon is on the softs. Everyone else is on mediums.
Arctic looking to eye move on John. Oh, John, big mistake. Arctic gets past before the DRS zone, and that's an easy move, and nothing really John can do about it.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of pit stops in the next 2 to 3 laps. That should be the...
Arctic has a mistake, and now he's back behind John.
It's very... this track is kind of like Spain in the sense where you kind of have to be on the limit all of the time.
Oh!
What
Arctic
happened?
spins, but he collects himself, but unfortunately, I don't know, it looks like his damage isn't too big, but he maybe got light green or light yellow damage there.
Okay, he still has both end plates on the front wing, so
yeah,
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, that's very lucky. That could have ended real bad, but he kind of caught it before it got any worse. So. We'll see. Any pit stops yet by a baby? No baby. Oh no!
Is that Torres?
No,
is that Torres or Draken?
That's Draken.
Oh, okay.
That's Draken, kind of hanging off the bank right there.
Rom is into the pits.
Oh yeah.
Sir Snowman. Yep. Simon
So-
goes ahead into P2.
The D3 just spin now as well. Yeah, he did.
I think so, yeah. Arctic into the pits.
Oh, Arctic! As I come look to his POV, he rear ends the Red Bull of I believe Drake, and not sure if he picked up a penalty or for that. He's readjusting his wing. I don't think he did, but I did catch that. Good timing. Let's go. No, up in the fifth, 2 seconds behind John. How far is he from the leader? Let's find out. He is 22 seconds. Actually, you know, if Note's not careful, I think he might end up not winning this race because I feel like he's really lost. Like, he hasn't made up a lot of time since he's pitted. Like, 22 seconds behind the leader, it does not seem like where you want to be if you had pitted early, like he has here, in my opinion. I feel like if he wanted to, he should be like around 15 seconds behind him. You know, he should be in between Simon and Taraz. I feel like, I don't know if we didn't catch it. Maybe he spun, or maybe he had some troubles with the back marker. Not
Maybe,
too sure.
I mean, it could just be a thing of the hard tires.
Maybe
I don't.
he's
Go
pitted.
ahead.
He's pitted. So we're about to find out now if this gamble for
Yep.
Noah is going to pay off here. Simon pitting. I think he'll definitely get past Simon.
Goraz is pitting as well, and everyone is pitting pretty
Yeah.
much.
So let's see. Let's see. John, Mr. Baby's coming out of the pits. Yeah, this is not looking good for Note now. I think he maybe
Big
dropped
gap
the ball.
there.
Yeah, I think he dropped
Yeah,
the ball
5
somewhere.
seconds. I
For
think. I
sure.
mean, those hards are just not. I personally like, or sorry, not the hards. The softs are just not that great of a first stint tire. And maybe go hard soft if you're gonna use the softs on this track. But yeah,
And now
that's a
his
weird one.
championship rival now is only 7 seconds behind him, and he's on fresh hards, and those 8-lap old hards are definitely gonna hurt at the end, towards the end of the race.
Yeah.
So Simon coming back from spinning in lap 1 from last place, making it back into 4th now. So what a race he's having! What a comeback recovery race that is from Simon to possibly get one over your rival right now. McLaren's
Yeah,
both McLaren. Oh, go on.
I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say Simon's tires should be around 55% at the end of the race, whereas Notes, I believe, are gonna be close to 75, maybe 70%, maybe possibly more. They're gonna be Mr. Notes' tires can be very, not dead, but they're gonna be very close to the puncture territory.
Check this out, because Sir Snow on those fresher, or not fresher, but warmer heated hards might make a move onto Simon into turn 1. Yes, he will. Simon gonna try to fight that. Gonna go too wide into turn 3 and 2, or 3 and 4. Simon going down the inside now. They're still battling now into the straight. This is where allegedly I had taken you out here, as Simon does not keep the position. So good
Yeah,
job by Snow to
I mean,
get past him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Simon's tires are above 90% yet. I mean, those hard tires, I think they're the C1 tire. They take absolutely ages. I think it takes like literally 2 laps to be around like in the perfect temperature.
Simon,
But I think. Go ahead.
had a little moment, lost a couple times. Still gonna have DRS on Sir Snow, so we'll see what he can do in the straight.
I think Simon, he's just had he had really good pace on the mediums. I think he's gonna, once his tires get up to temperature, he's gonna just, I think he'll get past Snowman on main straight, and then just hopefully set off to Arham, try to catch him.
Yeah, and actually he might make the move down the inside right now into turn 1. He actually kind of looks like he lifted off a little bit, or maybe Sir Snow broke a little bit later than he expected.
Bacon's getting a 5 second. Yeah, I think Bacon's gonna go on the mediums. Yeah, he is. So he's doing soft medium. You don't really see too many 2-stop strategies on this game, with the lack of medium and hard tires you have available. A spin there for, was that? Oh, it was Wiffles had a spin there in the hairpin. He's still on those hard, or the mediums from the start. His tires must be not in great shape.
Yeah, that's surprising to see. Simon.
Actually, yeah, no, Wiffles, or sorry, not Wiffles, the mediums, they don't really like die, and when you hit your pit window, it's just like the hards can easily take it to the end, and they're also just faster because you've they're just like less worn. So I think Wiffle's tire is only gonna be around 65% if I had to guess.
Yeah. I wonder when he'll pit, and I think he'll pit lap 20, like so now, or next
Yeah.
time around.
Or maybe he
Simon,
just tries to stretch them and then goes to the softs. Go ahead.
that seems like a tough ass. But Simon now finally possibly making the move, has a lot of speed into turn one, but Sir Snow going to keep fighting down into the inside. But Sir Snow, I think, had a little mistake, and now Simon takes advantage, and he'll keep that position now going into turn 3 and 4. Yeah, so I'm going to, almost rear ends Simon. I'm interested in watching Whipples here. See how long he can go.
Yeah, I think that was just a bit of the incident in the hairpin was just kind of a different, the two drivers taking the different line through there, but Simon is actually blinking, so might be an easy target for Snowman if Snowman can stay close to him going into turn one. Yeah, Whiffles is now into the pits, I believe, going into the hard tires. Yep, spitting the hard tires now. Well, everyone is on the hard tires apart from Bacon, who was doing the two stop, and Drake and Wolf on the softs. I'm not sure what's the strategy behind that one, but we'll see.
We will for sure. 21 laps have gone so far. Mr. Baby taking the lead. No, actually, again, look at that. He's really dropped off. And honestly, if your teammates, if you're in voice chat bar him, you're gonna tell him hopefully to defend Simon when he starts knocking on the door.
Yeah, Simon, I think he's made enough of a gap to Snowman behind where I think he won't be under any threat. He can just focus on catching the Claren. Sorry, I was just doing some math.
I'm just trying to see something real quick from last week.
No actually has the fastest lap in this race. His fastest lap on the older hards is a 10th faster than what Mr. Baby was able to do. It's a little fun fact for you.
Sid Hart very close to the rear of Arctic here. For Arctic, looking like he struggling a bit on those hards. Sid Hart may be taking advantage shortly to get that extra few points. Oh, someone has spun that it's going to be the furry. Oh man, I'm just waiting for that safety car, honestly. Sid Hart, unable to make anything happen with DRS as of yet.
Is that, yeah, that's the only battle we have right now where DRS is active. Everyone else is kind of, apart from Bacon behind them on the mediums, but everyone else is kind of just separated from each other and just got into their own groove. To be honest with you, I think if Mr. Baby keeps this up, his closest competitor really is Arham, who's 15 seconds behind. He's just had really solid pace, and I think the better strategy.
Yeah, Sid Hart has DRS. I don't think he'll be able to do much with this one because maybe will he go for the move on the inside? No, he won't. Just not enough time to make anything happen. Draken also kind of closing in on D3. But another yellow
There's
flag. It's gonna be
there.
for Sir Snow. Oh no! Slams his car right into the wall.
Is he gonna get? Who's behind him?
That's Sean.
Okay, so yeah, I think he's safe for now. Drops into P6. He was maybe on for a potential podium there if Arham pitted. I think he might have got a podium there, maybe, if he was able to catch Simon.
Siddart's still unable to get past Arctic. Maybe his setup isn't too good on the straight. I don't know. Drake and his flaw on those old softs, unable to catch up the deep race. So Mr. 80 now sets the fastest lap, 13, 9, 10.
Very nice.
Taking away that extra point from Note.
Yep. Yeah, I have some people were kind of running not like a low downforce setup, but I think some people are running like around 40, 36 wings. I was kind of running the higher downforce. I just thought it would be like it was better in the race, but my plan was just to stay in front and not have to overtake anyone because I was a bus or some people with the higher downforce just be a bus in the straight line.
Yeah. look what's happened here. Bacon has caught up to Sidhart and Arctic on those fresh mediums. Let's see maybe if he can make something happen. He might be able to get something on Sidhart because Sidhart's struggling on the straight, as you can see. He's going to go on the inside here, kind of diving down there. I think he tapped Sidhart.
He did, yeah.
Looks like
Go ahead.
Looks like he let him through after maybe to say sorry or something. I don't know. Not too sure.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like if I was in Sidhart's position there and I was just someone dissented on like me, but then they like let me back through and they like apologized, and I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't even bother reporting, but that's just me.
Nah, I reported.
I guess I'm too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I know. But that's you. I mean, I'm just. I guess I'm too forgiving.
Obviously, I'll review it first. I won't blind report, but.
What do you mean? You report everything. You reported the stick once.
When?
I'm just kidding.
So, Bacon lost the DRS. That's going to hurt his chances of potentially overtaking Sidhart and Arctic for for the time being. Simon catching up to Arham, so Arham has some work to do now. He needs to defend as much as he can. There's only 11 laps left in this race. He could potentially keep Note's championship rival as far as possible from him. Sidhart making up a lot of ground into Arctic here. It's getting spicy. I'm going to move our attention upwards to Simon, however, because now is the time to see if Arham can defend. I honestly think he's not going to be able to. I think Simon just has so much more raw pace, and let's see who has the higher ERS. So actually Arham has 70, so he can use that ERS to defend right now. Simon only has 20, so I'd have none coming into the straight, using all he can to get past him. Arham using almost 40% of his battery on that straight just to keep Simon behind, so well done to him. Keeps his teammate 10 seconds away for the time being. 10 laps left. Is that going to be enough for Simon? He has to make up 1 second per lap to get past. No, if he gets the podium right now, they would still be within 2 points of each other, I believe, or 2 or 3, around that. So this championship battle is going to keep going on into round 10. It's probably going to be settled on the final race day, if I'm being honest, unless we see one of these drivers double DNF.
Yeah, Simon has. Oh, so we have a spin there from Wiffles, but Simon is 1 point ahead. So if Simon can get onto the podium, it's a 2-point swing or a 3-point swing in this championship, which is honestly not a bad result after the start.
Yeah. So again, coming down the street, Simon has 16% battery. Arham only has 40. So let's see if he can defend now again with that battery. Yellow flags, it's going to be for Wiffles again, I believe.
Yep.
Simon unable to do much, so we're going to take our attention down to Sidhart, Bacon Juice, and Arctic. Sidhart, is he going to go on the inside? No, he was kind of baiting me with the move over there as Sir Snow picks up 3 seconds for a time penalty. That's unfortunate. Bacon has DRS now, but not sure. I feel like he's kind of needs to make his move fast, otherwise those mediums are going to start to fall off a little bit towards the end of this race. Simon now 2 tenths behind Arham, but not much should change for the time being. I don't think he'll get him on this DRS straight unless Arham had a big mistake, and Arham's keeping it consistent right now, keeping it clean, making sure that he is keeping his teammates rival behind as long as possible. It's going more and more in their favor. Each lap they cross. 28 laps done. 8 more to go, so let's see what happens. Simon very, very close now. Parham defends onto the inside. Simon really doesn't look like he can catch him right now. Is he going to make a move down the inside? Yes, he is. The door a little bit open. Parham, unfortunately, the door was just way too open there. And
Yeah, that was a great move by Simon. I mean, he normally if you see like a person break that late, you kind of expect him to wash out on the exit. Kind of like the Arham was kind of. I thought he was gonna be able to do a switchback there, but no, Simon kind of kept the car controlled and just that was a proper send.
yeah. So Simon 8.3 seconds behind Note with 8 lap younger. Cards with 8 laps to go. A lot of 8s in here. So
Yeah,
we'll see if he can catch him. Honestly, with the pace he's showing, he might catch him, I think. But will it be enough to get past him? I'm not too sure with the time left, unless we see a big mistake from Note.
I don't know. I mean, he's already dropped Arham out of his DRS range in only 1 lap, so he's got mega pace. As we have a spin there
Bacon
from Drake.
yeah, he's reversed, or not reversed, but looking backwards on track. Hopefully he can get it back underway here.
Simon's gonna. I mean, honestly, like, if he didn't have to fight Arham there, I think Arham actually saved his teammate from being overtaken, even though it's kind of hypothetical. But because if Simon didn't have to overtake Arham, I think he would be a lot closer. He'd
Yeah.
be, I think, 5 seconds, maybe 4 seconds off the back of Note.
I
But
mean,
now he's got a lot of work to
7.4.
do. Yeah.
So I mean, this is I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think there's not enough laps for it to happen, unfortunately. So I think RM did good in that regard. He was able to keep him behind for like what 2 or 3 laps, and that's gonna probably be the difference maker here. So Bacon's still looking to get past Sidhart. Sidhart actually has a back marker in his way right now. That'll give him DRS, but it looks like he actually get it anyway with Bartik not too far ahead.
There was no real gaps apart from the Sidhart and Bacon. Bacon kind of just content to sit back and chill in the DRS. Oh, there's an off there from Wiggles in Sector 2.
Oh, reset on the track there. Maybe beach, though,
Oh,
because it was in the sand.
Yeah, that is a possibility in this track. There's a lot of curves to do that on.
Yep. Bacon very, very close now to Sidhart. But I still don't think I can. Yeah, those tires are going to start giving out those mediums soon. Sidhart actually picks up a penalty now, so actually, if they can. Now he's fighting for a real position now. He wasn't before, but now he is. So let's see. He's going to use DRS. Not using any ERS, however, but he doesn't need it because he's going to go send it into the inside. No, he's actually kind of backing off. That's really interesting. As Whiffle hits. So Bacon still unable to make anything happen. And Drakenwolf retires in the pits. Okay, I thought that was
Okay.
on track. I was gonna be like, oh no. That would make things so much more interesting.
Simon had the fastest middle sector that lap. Maybe he'll set the fastest lap this as he goes across the line. No, he doesn't. But yeah, he is closing the gap. I think he's just gonna run out of time, unfortunately.
Oh wait, what was that? That was Arctic. I caught it on my minimap. So Arctic has won. This opens the door for more points for Bacon if he can get past Sidhart there. As Draken's AI parks it in the middle of the road. Thank you, AI. Bacon will be able to make the move finally. He's going to use ERS. He's going to have the pace and acceleration and speed. No, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why is he not really fighting so hard for it. That's really odd. I feel like he could really send it if he wanted to. Maybe he's just waiting for the final few laps to make that move because he knows Sidhart would have the opportunity back right on him. Not too sure. I mean, that could definitely be something he's thinking of doing.
Yeah, Simon now just over 4 seconds behind No. That's Arham just really just saved his teammate there. Note was bleeding. Simon could tell. I mean, Note's tires are 23 laps old. They're going to be around 27 laps at the end of this race. They are going to be pretty dead.
Yep, 4 laps left and 4.2 seconds. Simon has to make up. Start defending really into the inside, but didn't really need to, I feel. Alright, we'll come back to these guys when Bacon decides to make a move here. Simon will watch him because Simon is making up a lot of time. 4 laps left. He's gonna just be purple sector too. So yeah, he's really making up a lot of time here, honestly, and that's insane. I mean, honestly, he might actually do it. Maybe I might be wrong. You know, I don't know. Those 3 laps left. I don't think it is. I'd love to be proven wrong.
You know what? Sets the fastest 3rd sector as well, so man is on a mission. Do you know what percent where Note's tires are at?
No. But definitely...
I would love to know. I think he's, if I had to guess, he's 65 plus, maybe 70 something.
I feel like 70 would be too early for that. I'd say he'd be around 60, just hitting 60 right now, honestly. Because if you planned on doing 20, then I think they would probably last until like 55-ish. Maybe he's at 65, I don't know. I think he'll definitely hit 70 by the end of the race for sure. Now it'd be, oh my god, look at this time. Simon has found us. We're just talking casually. He's now 2.6 seconds. He's found so much time in that 1 lap. Over a second. He's actually going to do it, actually. If he can... This is... Oh, no. No. It's going to be under threat, I feel, very shortly.
Yeah.
What a result that'd be for Simon. That'd move it from 2 points to like, what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, so it would be a 3-point swing, so it would be a 4-point deficit going into the next race.
Yeah, that'd be huge for the championship battle for his sake.
Note's tires are at 66%. Simon's are at 47.
Yeah, so, oh, someone has Saban, that is that Baby? No, it's not, that was his teammate Deeper. What a twist that would be if Baby had spun. So now Simon, 2.2 seconds to 2 laps left. I'm not sure, like, if there was like 1 extra lap, I'd be so in the favor of Simon possibly attempting to overtake as Whiffles actually spins right in front of us. Still looking at Bacon Juice, unable to get past Sid Hart still. That's early. I mean, maybe we'll see that in the next few laps. We'll find out. Final 2 laps here. It's not been the most chaotic race, but it's definitely been a race of attrition for Simon and Note here. Just trying to see who can be more consistent. You have to really question if Simon had never spun, if he'd be leading the race, possibly even ahead of Note. 1.5 seconds. He's going to have DRS. You can see him right there. Note definitely needs to put his head down and start focusing for the final 2 laps. No talking in that VC, just straight focus. You need to make sure you make no more mistakes because this guy is going to have DRS probably in the next lap, and that's going to give him a huge opportunity. If he can get DRS going into turn 1, he might send it, and we're going to see a big tussle for could potentially decide.
He has to get into the DRS on this back straight. That's really going to help him. He is inside DRS.
Yeah.
On this back straight, so that's going to give him a couple tenths.
They both have the same ERS numbers here, so it is down to driver skill right now. Who can defend better? Who can attack better? Let's find out because we're coming into a final lap here. It's going down.
He's half a second off the back of Note. This is going to be interesting.
Yep. So if he can get that move done in turn 1, I think he might have sealed second place for him. Let's find out here. Honestly, he's looking a little bit too far to make anything happen, but he's going to get that fastest lap, however. That's going to be an extra point in his favor. Doesn't make the move, but maybe he might force his way in between somewhere else, possibly in that DRS zone at the back there, or maybe somewhere else. Because look, yeah, Note is struggling with corner exit here, as you can see, with those really old tires. And actually, oh no, this is not the place where you want to attempt to make a move. And you could, oh my, I'm so surprised he didn't spin there. Honestly, bad decision making by Simon there. This is one of those things we were talking about earlier in the race where, you know, you have the pace, but then you have to prove yourself with the racecraft, you know. And that might have cost Simon the position, honestly. He's now 5 tenths behind. I don't know, he has DRS, but he could have been a little bit closer coming into the final turn. I don't know, let's find out. Oh, it's a lockup! Oh. And now he's into the gravel, so big mistake by Simon there. Honestly, unable to cope with the pressure that gave, as Mr. Baby is very slow for some reason. So No picks up second place. Simon, unfortunately, had a really good run after spinning, but really just fumbled the ball at the end there. I think something to work on in the future for him there.
I mean, it was not a bad recovery race. The championship now is, as of right now, it's only 1 point. Yeah, it's only 1 point to No, because it was only a 2-point swing.
Yeah, so
but
I think Simon definitely the driver today.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on Simon because those are like split-second decisions. That was a very fast corner, and I mean, I didn't have the best view of it, so maybe Note just had a terrible turn in on the corner, and he just thought, you know what, I've been waiting for this moment for like 20 laps. I'm just gonna, like, you know, sometimes you just gotta go for it. But yeah. It was obviously, yeah, you know, that might not have been the best spot to do it. I would have waited to the back DRS straight. But I mean, sometimes.
Is John going to get overtaken? He did get overtaken. He must have ran out of fuel, John, because he was very slow. He died. So he loses out 8th position, and that is Tier 3 done here at Zandvoort, round 9. 4 rounds left to go. 1 point separates Note and Simon, as Simon picks up driver today, rightfully deserved after spinning lap 1. Next few races on the calendar, I want to check that real quick to see.
It's Austria, Imola, Miami, and then maybe France.
Yeah, so that's going to be very, very interesting for.
Yeah, I mean, 3 confirmed races to go. We don't for sure.
That's insane. So
Oh, Simon does not get the fastest lap.
Oh, did he not?
Potato Skin got it.
When? No, that was under our thumbs.
It must have been on the last lap. Yeah. He must have been like pitted for softs, and then he got the fastest lap. So it is a 2-point deficit now in the championship as of now. Obviously, we'll see if there's any reports.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next week, or next week for sure. But tomorrow ACF1. And the next few days, iRacing. I don't think ACC has anything going on for a little bit, but Sunday you'll see Tier 1. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.